But Butterworth says this: in an orderly universe, the need and the answer are one. The need and the answer are one. There is no problem whose solution does not already exist within it. There is no problem whose solution is not ready to reveal itself right now. If we have a need, the answer to it is already present in and follows from that need. This is what Butterworth calls the cosmic counterpart. Would you agree that we live, move, and have our being in a field of energy? Yes. So we knew this before the quantum physicists took all the credit for our knowledge, right? We live, move, and have our being in a field of energy. Butterworth claims that in this field of energy, there also exists a whole version of us. And this whole version of us is fully present, even in limited expressions of us. Let me give you some examples. If we are sad, there is a happy version of us that is right there all the time. If we are sick, there is a well version ready to emerge. If we are poor, there is a prosperous version of us right there, wanting to express. In Butterworth's terms, wherever there appears to be an insufficiency, our all-sufficiency already exists within it. I can't tell you how much I love this man. He is fantastic. Are there any other Butterworth fans out there? Yeah, he is amazing. And I have to tell you, it's a rare occasion when I can't improve on someone's writing or say what they said in a better or more elegant way. Well, I'm an editor. That's what I do. That's my gift and perhaps my curse. But I don't get to do that with Butterworth because the man is absolutely flawless. He's flawless. So I need you to understand that pretty much everything I'm saying today, you can find it between pages 47 and 59 of The Universe is Calling. So if you go home and pull that book off the shelf and you say, she plagiarized every word, I'm admitting it right here. I did. I can't say it better than he said it. And the reason I am using the material is because as I read the book again, and it's probably been on my shelf for 10 or 12 years. It was published in '93. I read it again, and it was like being exposed to this teaching for the very first time. The words fell on me in such a powerful way. This chapter in particular, it was just amazing to me. The idea that each of us comes complete with the cosmic counterpart made me feel so powerful. It reminded me of who I truly am, and I want the message to remind you of who you truly are as well. Okay, back to business. We talked a little bit about the Lord's Prayer earlier, and Butterworth's claim that even Christians themselves don't really use it properly. Let me give you an example of one of his interpretations. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. He says that the kingdom is our potential for fulfillment, and the will is the cosmic force working to reveal it. And this cosmic force is not something that's separate from us. It's an extension of us. It's the truth of us. It's our reality with a capital R. It's our wholeness. Wholeness is the key. So let's revisit the question we started to explore earlier. If prayer is a science, why isn't my prayer always answered? Prayer is always answered. But the answer varies as much as the results of any scientific experiment. Our prayer is not answered based on what we hope to accomplish. Rather, it depends on laws that govern the elements we are bringing together in the process. Let me give you some examples. I frequently work with people in the realm of prayer on the issue of health. So they're praying for health, but seemingly they are not getting results. What I think happens is that they are praying for health from a mindset that supports illness. Do you follow what I'm saying? So what do you think happens when we pray for financial abundance with a mindset that favors poverty? Okay, what about praying for peace with a mindset that creates turmoil? Whatever we pray for, that prayer is always answered. And here's the thing. The answer has little to do with our goal and everything to do with our mindset, our belief, our consciousness. It's all about consciousness. God is not here to help us. We don't need help. God can only do for us what it can do through us. So that part's up to us. And the minute we think we need something, we have to embrace the idea that within that need, there already exists a cosmic counterpart that is perfect, whole, and complete. Further, the power to activate this cosmic counterpart lies in us. Butterworth stresses the idea that God cannot lift us out of the gutter. That our in the gutter experience has to do with our own self-definition. And that if we want to get out of the gutter, then we have to start cultivating out of the gutter thoughts. If we find ourselves in any undesirable situation whatsoever, there is always a way out of it, but that way out never, ever entails assistance from a power outside of us. There is no God up there who is going to reach down and pull us out of the muck. That will never happen. Our salvation has to come from within us. It's ours to do. Have you ever sought Spirit's guidance as though it were something external to you? We've all done that. We did it when we didn't know any better, and sometimes maybe we still slip into that. I did that the other day when I had a toothache. You know, who knows why it happens, but we correct ourselves and get back on the right path of thought, right? So we do it. But I agree with what Ralph Waldo Emerson says, which is there is guidance in each one of us. And by lowly listening, we will hear the right word. Now, Butterworth explains that the guidance Emerson is referring to is not a specific word of direction. It's a principle.